there, welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to do a video coloring in a drawing with a randomly generated color palette. So let's get started. So here I am generating a random number to tell me how many times I will click the generate button, and we got 8, so I'm clicking that generate button 8 times. You can count if you want, but here's our last click, and we got a purplish color. Actually happy that there's a brownish color at the end, because I was kind of worried that I would have to create a character that is exotic, like if I got a green color palette and I would have to make a character that's green. But thankfully they do have a skin tone looking color. I know I could have made the sketch before I picked out the color palette, but I wanted to kind of incorporate the colors into the character, basically give the character a specific mood that color would give. I don't know if I did a pretty good job of showing that, but I mean, I really do like it. And also, like I said before, what if I got like green or whatever color that's not human like, so I would have to create like a character that's not really human, so I wanted to that's why I did it. After this is actually my second sketch, well, line art sketch, whatever, because I did have one before this, and here it is. I'm gonna add it when I'm editing, but she wasn't bad, like she wasn't ugly. I'm sorry, but now looking at it, she's not really that bad, but at the time I thought she didn't really look good, and she just kind of, I don't know, I just didn't really like something, and it felt like something was missing, and it just looked very plain almost. So I went with this drawing. I literally searched up purple girl on Google and and I found like some digital art that looked pretty cute, so I'm using those as a reference here. I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. Like, I wasn't expecting her to turn out like this. I was expecting to be like as cute, but like as decent at the same time. But I mean, she's really cute for real. And you guys will see later on, I picked like a short hair type of vibe. I've been really into short hair recently. Like, I've been drawing short hair recently a lot, so I feel like it matches the drawing. But yeah, so for clothes, I kind of struggled because I didn't know what type of clothes I wanted to give her. Well, you can't really see it right here, but I didn't know what type of clothes to give her, because I don't know, I didn't want it to be too much, but I also didn't want it to be too boring. But it ended up it looked boring, but I feel like I'm happy that it's very minimalistic-ish. I'm happy. Can't really see much of her clothes. It's just like the straps that you will see. So, I'm happy with that dress, but I feel like I could have done more with her clothes. But I mean, I'm not complaining because I'm really happy with how it turned out at the end. Here I'm just adding a few little finishing touches to this sketch. I've been really obsessed with adding random stars to my characters' like cheeks. I've done it like one other time. It's not really like I did it 1,000 times, but it's really cute. Like, I don't know, it's like a current drawing obsession that I have. And I also gave her a little heart on her nose. I feel like it's so cute. I also added a piercing. I was planning to give her a piercing. I don't know what it's called, but it's like between your nostril. And I liked it, but I didn't really, I don't know if it fits her vibe, so I just gave her a simple piercing. I do not know these piercings names, so you know, like I'm just gonna describe it, so you know, don't judge. Just on the outside of the nostril, I don't know, but here is the line art process. I'm happy with how the line art turned out, but I feel like I was a little bit of a perfectionist when it came to the line art. I mean, I'm usually a perfectionist, but like I like the sketchy lines that I sometimes leave. But for this one, I was literally not even allowing myself to, you know, make one little sketchy line. As you can kind of see, yeah, especially with the hair, I went over it like so many times. Yeah, I don't know. I was, for some reason, in a very perfectionist mood on the line art, but I mean, I didn't hate how it looks. It looks pretty good, if I'm being honest. And and like I said, like right now, you can kind of see how I was being such a perfectionist. I am very much proud of how I did the hands. Like, hands don't work out for me, so I'm proud of myself, because I feel like if you're an artist, you know the struggles of hands. Hands are literally a menace to society to draw. I mean, yeah. So I'm happy with how the hands turned out. Actually, the sketch, the hands did look cute, but I feel like the thumb looked a little weird. But I did get to fix it on the line art, which I'm doing right now. As you can kind of see. But I'm proud of how the hands looked. Pat on the back. Here I'm just adding a few finishing touches to my line art, you know, recoloring it and changing the blending mode and all that jazz. But and I'm starting with the coloring process, and I kind of have a little thing to confess, because sorry about that, but I did kind of change out the color that I said I was going to use for the skin, but I do have a good reason for that. Well, it's not really a good reason, but it's an okay reason. And the reason why I changed it is because it leaned more to a purple color. It was way too warm. I mean, I know that's the whole color palette is like purple, but I don't think it looked natural. I don't know. I didn't really like how it looked at first, so I did change out the undertone to a more orangish undertone, an orangish red undertone. So I did kind of cheat. I was trying so hard to not change it, but I just kind of had to. But yeah, so for the hair, I did this I chose the lightest color, which is this light indigo color. It's like a bluish, purplish indigo, basically. Or is it? I don't know my colors sometimes. But yeah, I chose that color. And for the eyes, I chose the purple color, the second one on the palette. And for the eye whites, I did the white, but I feel like white is more of a shade than a color. I don't know if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it is. So I don't know if that counts, but use your judgment. And I did do a little thing where I basically like laid down one color and added another color, like from the color palette that the randomized color palette. I did not get it from another one, but where I layered it on top of the existing color and used the smudge tool to kind of smudge them together and kind of make a new color while still using the same color palette, which I thought was pretty cool. And I did the blush, which I first thought was gonna be way too bright, but it actually turned out to be really nice, and I really like how it looks, to be honest. And for the forehead, again, I don't know. I did use yellow, which I usually use at the forehead and everything. I don't know. I was really trying my best, but I just wanted her to look kind of decent, so I did use yellow. Moment of silence because I'm tired of myself. But anyways, I used the same blush color for the lips. I struggled with the lips. I feel like they looked not so good, so I was spending like 10 minutes on the, well, not 10 minutes, but like around there though, on the lips, because they were not looking good, so I was going back and forth with it. Here I'm adding highlights, and I feel like the highlights make her pop, and it's so pretty. But adding the highlights, and I used that blue color for highlights. I was skeptical because I usually use yellow for highlights, but I had to tell, look, I'm not cheating anymore. Okay, I'm I gotta stick with the color palette. So I used the lightest color, which actually turned out looking pretty cute. So yeah. And I used that, the skin tone that I was supposed to use but didn't, for the shading. And I usually use a highlight layer. If you've seen my drawing process video from like, last week? No, 2 weeks ago that I uploaded, where I showed my drawing process, I usually use a highlight layer for my shading, and it looked kind of weird, so I just switched to a multiply layer for this one. I feel like it looks a lot more better. And I started with the hair, and for the hair, I basically did the same old, and I fixed the head shape because I realized she looked a little, like her head looked a little weird, so I used the liquify tool and to bring her head, kind of smush it down a bit more because it looked weird. So I also had the same problem with the hair, where my hard light layer was looking a bit weird for the shading, so I switched it to a multiply layer again, and basically just did what I usually do to shade hair. I know I said this throughout the whole drawing. I don't know what went wrong with me right there, but throughout the whole drawing, I did say it looked pretty cute, but it really did, because I really like how the hair turned out. I don't usually do purple or like not natural hair colors. I've started experimenting with them a bit more recently, so I'm happy with like how it turned out, because I don't usually do them, and when I do, it just is so pretty. Okay. And here I'm just doing the eyes. Again, my usual process. The eyes, man, I don't know why I was struggling with the eyes right here. It looked kind of weird, but I kind of salvaged it towards the end. It looked pretty cute, and yeah. Here I'm just adding a few details, like I'm adding some shine to the nails. I didn't do a lot on the clothes because I I was a little lazy towards the clothes. I just kind of added minimal shading. I literally spent like 1 minute, probably 30 seconds actually, on the clothes, because I felt a little lazy. Okay. And I mean, I did complete this in a span of 2 days. Well, I didn't spend 48 hours, duh. I mean, yeah, but you know, I think I spent like 2 hours on this, so I was a bit tired, especially I was a bit tired the day that I was trying to complete this, so I just wanted to kind of get it over with. But I was having fun doing it. I was proud of how she looked. I'm adding sparkles right now, and I feel like they look. It's like a detail that is semi noticeable, but not really noticeable, but it's still really cute, and I feel like it adds a lot. And I don't know why I always forget the eyebrows. There's a problem that I just forget about the eyebrows and have to go back, like always. Well, not always, but most of the time I have to go back again and fix the eyebrows. But yeah, I'm just adding a few finishing touches. I added a background, and yeah, I wanted to do something simple for the background, and here she is. I think she looks pretty cute. I love how she looks and everything, and I'm pretty proud of her. I do feel like I've been talking a lot this video, because last video was pretty, like, I didn't talk a lot. I feel like last video was a little more chill, but today I was talking a lot. But we're at the end of the video. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, you know, make sure to like, subscribe, and you know, do all those things that, you know, YouTube likes. And yeah. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good day, and bye.